Good afternoon guys, it's Ali and welcome to today's video. So today guys, I'm just coming on to do a flip through of this journal. I have finally finished it. It is spoken for. I had quite a lot of people asking me about this journal, but as you know, I've not been feeling great. It's took me a long time to finish this, a lot longer than I would normally take. So yeah, it's spoken for, but I just thought I'd show you, and I wanted to put the video on my channel, then I can always look back as well. So it's a hardcover journal, just some collage on the front. We've got these like Scrabble tiles, some trim down the spine. I have just put some beads, I've crossed it, just put a little bow on. We've got fabric down the spine, a little stamp on the back, just scrapbooking paper. It's held together with just little bulldog clips like that, and I've got a little handmade with love charm on there. Yeah, I think that's it. So I'll show you inside. It's two signatures bound with elastic. Let me just put one of these baskets underneath, it might be a bit easier. Yeah, that's better. Right, let's have a look then. So like I said, it's two signatures bound with elastic. So this is just a little flippy out, and in each pocket we've got a little piece of ephemera. It's a lot of my artwork and things that I've made, embellishments that I've made. Yeah, lots of my own stuff in this journal. There's some kit things as well, but a lot of it's sort of ephemera that I've made. I've used a kit, I can't remember where it was from. I think it might have been Bontique Vintage Designs. I've not covered up many of the kit pages because I like them. I've just put some of this pom-pom ribbon trim down the side there, and we've got a little pocket. There's a lot of gel printing, there's a lot of painty papers. Yeah, a lot of bits and pieces, a lot of handmade stuff in this one. Here we've just got the negative from a punch out, you know, when I've used a punch on a painty paper, and we've just got some little bits of ephemera. We've got a sticker down there, and then here this is just opens at the bottom there, and it's just a little waterfall, some writing space, and then I've just put a little velcro dot. Here was a stencil I bought. I just loved it. Giraffes. Just thought it was really nice. And then we've got a little sort of tuck at the bottom. I've put some hand fussy cut little flowers just in the bottom there. Just thought the colours went nice. And then we've got Artistic Soul. I've put some little tabs on, not on all the pages, just a few. And then we've got some little bits hanging from there. Got a colouring page. We have got a little pocket. We did make these on camera, just some little bits and pieces in there. That's on another one of my painty papers. And then when we turn over, we've got a little tuck at the top there, which has got this little piece of ephemera in. It's just a rainbow, just tucks under there. And then this little tree, I must have put it in when the glue was a little bit damp. Come on, there we go. I've ripped it a little bit, never mind. Little mason jar. And then we've got a kit page. I've just stuck some flowers on. And when we turn over, we've got a double pocket, another one of my handmade pieces of ephemera. And then these that we made on camera a few days ago. Here is just a piece of canvas paper that I've painted on. This is from the Art by Marlene, the big die cut book. I can't remember off the top of my head what it's called, but I've used a lot of pieces out of there. And then just a bit of stenciling on the back. Another kit page with another piece of the pom-pom trim. The kit pages are just too nice to cover up, I thought. And then here we've got a belly band made with a painty paper, some stenciling in the background. And then that's something that I've made, a little journal card. Another painty paper with a sticker, another one of the die cuts. Left that, well, I've put a little bit of collage, dream, create, inspire, bit of stenciling, you can write on there. And then over we've got a little tuck, and that's something else that I've made. Here is another painty paper, and I've just made a big journaling tag. I've stapled some trim on there. Kit page, here is another painty paper. I've just put a die cut on there, and then when you turn over, I've got another die cut there, and then we've got some little bits. And then we've got a kit page with another little pom-pom trim. Kit page, here's a gel print with a little tuck with some bits and pieces just in the pocket there. I've used some paper clips and they're like little hearts. I've just pinned that little tag again, that's made by me. I like this page, some stenciling and just a big die cut and another little page tab. Stenciling, kit page, writing space. Here is a little pocket, and then this is one of the little houses that are made, the arty houses, that's on a painty paper. Here is a little pocket that I've made. We've got a feather, we've got some stamping, some stenciling and a big journal card. I have put a lot of work into this one, to be honest. There's a lot of my handmade stuff in here. Pom-pom trim. Kit page, that's another little page like from a book of doodles you can colour in. I thought that would be nice to colour in. Another painty paper. I've left some, so if she wants to, she can rip and, you know, use them for collage and different things. And then here we've got another little page tab. Kit page. Here I've got a little tuck on a painty paper. That's my handmade ephemera. That's my handmade ephemera just in there. And then when we turn over, we've got another one of them pockets. I won't take everything out. That's on the back of the painty paper. Little kit page with just a little pocket and just a little tag thing in there. And then we're in the middle of the first signature, and on the bottom of here I have got a flower and a little paint palette. Okay, maybe we can move that out the way now. Can we see better without that? Yep. Okay, so when we turn over, we've got just two little pockets. I'm not going to take them all out. I've just filled them with some little stickers. Painty paper with another little tab on, and then when we turn over, we've got another corner tuck, one of my handmade ephemera, and that's something that I've made. I've run out of painty papers now. I'll have to have another big session of gel printing and painty papers. Like I said, there was quite a few people message me about this journal. I will be making more. It's just took me a lot longer than normal making this one, but I will start another one. Kit page, writing paper, back of the doodling paper. I just didn't want to cover these up because I thought if she wants to rip from them for collage and that, she can do. Here we've got another piece of my handmade ephemera on a gel print, and then we've got a journal card. I've just used this nice colourful ribbon. Little pocket with a piece of ephemera in, that's on a painty paper as well. Kit page, some stenciling, another little tab with the same bits on, another little pocket that I've packed out with little bits and pieces. Gel print, I love that one. I can't remember how I did it. I wish I could. I must have a video somewhere, but I really like them colours. I thought they were lovely. Thought they went really nice together, them two pages. And then we've got that one, and then here we've got a little up tuck with another piece of ephemera, little die cuts, another one of the die cuts from the book. Little kit page. Here we've got a little side pocket with just some bits in. Celebrate creative freedom, little pocket with a tag in. That's painty paper, that's just an invoice paper. I liked the contrast of the white, and then these are handmade embellishments that are made. Same on the back. Little piece of painty paper, little pocket with a heart in. Another little pocket down here, just some bits and pieces, a bit of stenciling in the background. Kit page, that's the other side of the canvas paper, just put a little kind of clustery thing there, and that's the back of it. Kit page, them 2 pages for writing on, journaling on, painting on, draw, whatever you want to. And then we've got a little collage there, and this says, I get enough exercise pushing my luck. Painty paper here, it's just a little side tuck. I've bought some metallic washi tapes. I've used that, some little bits just in there. Then we've got another little tab, writing space, drawing space, whatever you want to do with it. And then here we've got a big pocket, and we've got that big journal card that's on a painty paper. Probably won't be able to get this back in now, you watch. So come on, get in, be nice. Oh, I'll leave it there, I'll do it in a bit. And then we've got a pocket with another one of my handmade ephemera. That's on a gel print with some stamping over, and that's the end of the first signature. Okay, so the second signature, we've got a painty paper with stamping and stenciling. We've got a little pocket with some bits in, and then just a little tuck with a little piece of ephemera there. We've got another little page tab with some bits on. We turn over, and then we've just got a stencil page with a butterfly that I've gilded in gold. Got the word kindness. This is just a piece of scrapbooking paper with some punched out die cut negatives with some flowers on. I just thought they looked nice. Yeah, just inspiration pages. Another one of my handmade pieces of ephemera, little heart. Here we've got a little book tuck. That's another journal card that I've made. You can write on that in white or gold or black even. Here, I love this. This was a die cut from one of the kits that I've got, and just some little bits in there. I love this page. I don't know why. It's just a grid page with some stenciling, some inking, and then this flower. I don't know why, I just like that page. And then here we've got a little belly band and another piece of ephemera that's got a fairy on it. It says Seek Beauty. And then here we've used another one of these little heart metallic paper clips, and we've got this handmade tag. I like them. I'm going to have to take a picture of them because I want to make some more. I'll have to remember to take a picture of them. I want to make some more. Stenciling, just another die cut from my book. Little page tab on a kit page. This is another gel print that I've just left on. It's on the back of some scrapbooking paper, but it's really nice gel print. Some graph paper. I've used some of the metallic washi tape, some stenciling, and just a lady die cut. Same on the back, just stenciling. What have we got here? Oh, this is just, I've just made 2 little tucks. Put a little piece of ephemera in each one. That was on some book page, I think. And then here we've got another one of them pockets. I'm not going to take it right out, but yeah, we've got a pocket there. We've got a pocket here with this lovely big journal card. It's in there. Come on, get in. And then when we turn over, we've got a painty paper. This is a negative from a die cut. Some handmade bits of embellishments. Here is a little side tuck. I've just put another piece of ephemera that's on some book page. Little tag on the back. Another little page embellishment. That's a kit page. Beautiful kit pages there. I've just pinned that big journal card on with another paper clip. I thought the colours, well, they match, don't they? They're really nice from the same kit. Another beautiful kit. Aren't they lovely pages? And you know what, they were, I think they were only about £1.40. They were really lovely kits to work with. I'm sure they were Bontique vintage designs. I'll try and have a look and link them. And then we've just got some more grid paper with one of the embellishments I've made. Another little page embellishment. little heart that I've made, another kit page, another metallic paper clip, and I've just pinned one of these little journal cards on. I liked making them. Again, I'll have to take some pictures of these, then I can remember how to make them. Here again is just another metallic paper clip on a painty paper. That's another big journal card that I've made. Yeah, so there's a lot of handmade ephemera and embellishments in this journal. It takes a long time to put one of these together, you know, to do all the papers and the backgrounds and your journal cards. You know, there's quite a lot of work gone into this journal. Kit page, another doodly page out of a book that I've got. Here is another painty paper, just a little die cut, and on the back a little pocket with some bits in. Another one of the little pockets that we made on camera, and I've just put some little bits and pieces in there. Stenciling with some pom-pom trim, just a die cut, and then another big die cut on there. Another pocket that's packed out with little bits and pieces for you to use, for her to use I should say. Kit page, and we're in the middle of the second signature, and here we've got a little just heart cut out of a circle, and then we've got a little heart that's got tiny little sequins in. They're just hanging down the middle. And then when we turn over, we've got another metallic paper clip, and we've got this big journal card that I made. Stenciling, pom-pom trim, stenciling, kit page with another little page embellishment with a ball pin and bits on. Kit page here is just a little pocket with some bits and pieces in. That's painty paper, or it might be a gel print actually, just a little die cut. The other side of the doodly paper. Kit page, writing space, just a little die cut down the bottom, and again we've got another metallic paper clip with one of these journal cards that I've made. I thought the green went really nice on the green journal card. That I just thought it all tied in together nicely, them pages. And then here, little pocket, gel print with some collage on and just some little bits in there. That's just on some stencily background. This is a die cut that I've painted and then just gilded over with some gold. And then when we turn over, we've got another paper clip and just a little journal card. Beautiful, aren't they beautiful? Really whimsical papers. And then here's just the other side of that little pocket, another journal card that I've made. Painty paper with just a butterfly. And when we turn over, it's a big pocket. And we've got that lovely big journal card. Let me just trim the end off there. I've left a little bit of white showing, just then I don't forget. Put that in there. Yeah, I hope she'll be happy with it. I won't put this video up. She'll have seen it by the time you see this video. So, some little embellishments that I've made and just put, yeah, just use them as little pockets. Another metallic paper clip. That's another journaling card that I've handmade. And then some stenciling underneath. I've just pinned it in the corner. I've pinned a lot of it, as I always do. Then you can take it off, move it round, use it somewhere else if you want to. It's not a permanent, you know, you can do what you want with it. Little die cut, that's some scrapbooking paper, and then some gel printing on the other side. Kit page, so full of sunshine, that says. I've just put some die cuts on there. Here is just a stenciling page with a little die cut, painty paper with another die cut, and then here I've made it into a little pocket, and these are from the same kit, so they tie in nicely. Just put a little scrappy piece of fabric with a staple. I've used staples throughout as well. Little embellishment, some inking, another little page embellishment. And then here we've got a book page with a heart on and just some of these little journaling cards. That's a kit page. Stenciling page with a butterfly. And then on the back we've got a big die cut with some handmade embellishments onto some painty papers. I've left that because I didn't want to make it any more bulky. And that is it then, guys. So all finished. I'm glad to have finished it, but then I'm ready to start another one. I love making these kind of journals, probably one of my favourite kinds to make, to be honest. So I'm hoping that well, I'll know whether she's liked it or not by now, but I'm hoping, yeah, hoping that she will, and I hope you like it too. And like I said, I will make another one. I'll start another one in a little bit. Yeah, so there we go, all done. So thank you so much, guys, for taking the time out of your day to watch, and I hope you like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it, and yeah, I'll be back soon, guys, so take care. Bye for now.